All right, so earlier today, I finally got around to going to the theater to see the brand new Karate Kid movie, Karate Kid Legends. I wanted to look forward to this movie because I loved the trailers, but all the early reviews kind of were a turnoff for me. Fortunately, I didn't think the movie was great. I didn't even really think it was good, but it was much, much better than I was fully expecting the movie to be. First off, got to talk about our protagonist, played by Ben Wang, and I think he's a pretty cool protagonist. I thought he was a character that we could root for with him, and specifically his love interest, Mia. I thought that they were a great couple in the movie, and the stuff that they do with the story with him and Mia's family, with Mia's dad and all that, I thought that worked pretty well. I really did think Mia was a great love interest in the movie. She kind of supplied everything that would needed to be there for the love interest part. And then, like I said, the stuff that they do with her dad and that aspect in the first two acts of the movie were the strongest parts of this entire movie. The first two acts were pretty good. There's also some pretty cool action in this movie. There were a couple action sequences I was like, wow, this is really cool. Specifically, one in an alleyway that I thought really worked. And then when we get to see the karate stuff, it is some really cool action that just kind of added the extra thing there for me to enjoy this movie. Unfortunately, as soon as we enter that third act, the movie kind of loses me a little bit. Not enough for me to walk out of the theater saying, that was kind of a terrible movie, but just enough to be like, okay, yeah. It's not a good movie, but it's an entirely watchable movie. First things first, it's just a glorified montage. The training sequences with the two senseis and our protagonist, they're not good whatsoever. I mean, they're literally just a huge montage that just plays through TikTok's best hits, and it's just not compelling whatsoever. Speaking of our two protagonists, I don't think they were really utilized that well in the movie at all. I think Jackie Chan's character, I think, was utilized in a way to where, like, okay, yeah, it's kind of a cool cameo to have him show up. But man, Daniel LaRusso did not need to be in the film whatsoever. He just kind of showed up randomly and just kind of been a random character in this movie that I don't think fit in this entire story whatsoever. He just kind of seemed like, oh, okay, you put Daniel LaRusso in here, this movie's going to sell some tickets. And the overall ending tournament was a little bit disappointing as well. While I did find the final fight to be pretty compelling, I honestly just kind of felt like, okay, it's another glorified montage. So overall, I didn't leave the theater saying, oh, this is one of the year's worst, this is one of the worst Karate Kid movies. It's so much better than that 2010 remake, but I did kind of leave it like, there's so much room for this movie to be so much better than it was. Overall, I'd have to give Karate Kid Legends probably around a B minus, just because I didn't hate it, but still, it definitely had its issues. But I think I liked it more than most.